How you doing, guys? Tonight, because it's actually nighttime, I am starting to work on the grab bag Kohler. This is the block that I decided to use from the 3-into-1 Kohler project that we finished a couple of weeks ago. And just like that block, or the block that we actually worked on, this thing is just chock full of dirt. I mean, I've never seen a series of engines as bad as these. Now, I kind of scraped this, but you can see how thick and packed everything is. Now, these two lower fins, these two, this one and this one, those are clean. But look how thick these are. Look at the dirt in there. I mean, and it's just not right there. I mean, I can spin this thing around, and it's all buried down around the board. Look at this thing. Look at that. Oh my God. I did clean this section off and wipe it down with some paint thinner, so it does look pretty good. Obviously, I'm doing this so I can run it through my parts washer. So I'm not going to show you all the gory details of how I cleaned it like I did the other engines. I'm not going to bore you to death. The only thing that I've done to the engine itself is I did finish tapping the port, half 14. This bolt is broken off way down in there, and I tried to get it out because I said, oh, you know what, let's try to do it, but it's just so far in, and the hole itself is so wobbled out from the prior, whoever tried to get the bolt out before me. And this is going on an RJ, so we just need the threaded port. So there we go. All right, next up, we're gonna head out to the shed and talk parts. All right, so we're out here in the shed. Let's turn the lights on. Let's open up the cabinet. All right, so basically how this thing is organized is I have extra Clinton junk parts on that shelf, and the Kohler junk parts are on this shelf. Namely, as you've seen in some other videos, we have Kohler carburetors, which I will put right here. We'll get to them eventually, but I have a couple flywheels. I have a couple bearing plates. This bearing plate is not the one I'm going to use. The bolt holes are a little bit messed up. You can see this one's almost bigger. It's probably done for 5/16. I'll just throw that up here for now. But this bearing plate here, that's a good used bearing plate. Everything is real nice on that one. So I'm going to use this bearing plate. We'll put that over here. And we got a couple pistons. Here's a good crank. We're going to use that. I got a series of gaskets that I've saved over the years. So we'll use some of those. This exhaust is for a 3/4 inch Kohler. We have a 1/2 inch Kohler exhaust that we need, so this won't work. And then I got this bucket. I have, or I should say this coffee can just filled with parts. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all of this stuff, bring it all into the garage, and then we're going to just spread it out on the table and take a look at what we got. Okay, I got everything here up on the workbench. Here's the crank. The crank is actually in pretty good shape, just needs to be completely cleaned. I will measure it, but I measured this crank at one time. I don't remember what the measurements are, but in general, this was considered a good crank, and that's why I saved it. It's the correct PTO and the 3/4 inch PTO, so this would be good for an RJ use. So I'm going to just go ahead and put that over there, or I'll put it right here. Bearing plate, as you saw, this is a good bearing plate. There's no cracks, it's just dirty. All the blower cover threads are in good shape. So this is totally a good usable part, and we will do that. Like I said, I had some used gaskets. This is a bearing plate gasket that's used. It's all intact, but somebody did put some RTV on it. I'm going to try to clean it and use it. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to save it. I'm going to try to save it so I can reuse it. This might actually be... No, it's just a whole bunch of gasket sealer on that. So I'm going to clean that up, and as long as it's intact, we'll reuse it. I got a couple head gaskets to choose from, or 3 head gaskets to choose from. These are all used. I'll probably use one of these gaskets for the project, but then again, you know, I don't know. Well, when we get there, I got 3 of them to pick from. Now, here's one of the things that concerns me this particular piston, you can see, boy, it took a shot off the bore right there. And the rod is in pretty rough shape. There's a lot of crank marks on the rod. So and it feels as if there's a little bit of wobble in the pin section. So I don't think I'm going to use this rod. I might not even use the retainer. I don't know yet. This entire assembly is probably a no. This particular assembly, the piston's in much better shape. The pin, I don't have any noticeable movement. And the end of it, the crank end, actually looks in pretty good shape. There's some light scoring. I'm going to be honest with you. I am going to torque this down and measure it. I said I wasn't going to do that, but I am going to do it only because it would be a real tragedy to just start it all up with a knock or this thing gripping the crank and twisting off and basically turning the crank instantly into some junk. So, but in general, definitely going to use this piston, that pin, those clips. That's without a doubt, because this is the best used piston. And to be honest with you, we're going to use this rod. So we'll put that over in that section. That goes over in this section. Got two flywheels to pick from. This is an old K90 flywheel that I had, which I think this is the one I'm going to use. This is one of the flywheels I got with the Kohler haul. This one's actually in real nice shape too. It's kind of cool that it's red. So this one's kind of like just rusty, but this one's red. The color itself may win out on it. So I don't know yet, but both of those are good. And one of them will get used. In the bucket, I got Carter end parts. These are just all used Carter end parts, which we may need to put a carburetor together. So this is going to be good. In this bag, I do have a camshaft with a pin. You can see it's just a disaster. We'll get into more close. I think there's actually some, let's see, there are, yeah, there's, what is, I don't even know. Oh, there's governor parts in there too, like the governor arm. I think there's a couple lifters. So those are all, those can be cleaned and reused. Let's see, what else do we have in here? These are breather parts, doesn't matter. Oh, mag bar, we do need a mag bar, so there's a mag bar, but we also need a coil and everything. I think I have one. Oh, points cover. I got this pink, I got the orange one there, but then I also have one that's pretty cool. It's in there somewhere, we'll find it. But, yeah, here we go. Here's an entire used ignition system. And the coil feels good, so we're just going to go ahead and we'll even reuse the wiring. So that guy can go over here. We'll use that. What else we got in here? No, oh, we're going to need one of those. That's a breather, wherever I put the breather stuff. And, all right, you know what? Let's just dump it out, right? Oh, catch all this stuff. There we go. All right. Oh, we got a whole bunch. Oops, we even got a whole bunch of used points. No, this is just a. Oh, this is just a wire. We can use that. You know. What else? There was a. Oh, here's a lifter. So the lifters. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of lifters. I'll show you in another video. We got more condensers. What else we got? Oh, we got lots of points to pick from. We'll use one of these used points. We got that. Oh. Oops. That feels pretty good. That one feels pretty good. So we got some crank bearings right there. Oh, seals. Oh, yeah. No, we got a lot of used seals. And these seals are probably still in good shape or good enough to use. So we got those. We got these. All right, so we got plenty of seals to pick from. We got two each. Two PTOs. What else? Oh, valve springs. We got valve springs right there. We put those over there. There. Oh, here's another lifter. I mean, here's another lifter. We got a whole bunch of lifters. I think we have like, what, 6 lifters to pick from? So that's pretty, oh, we're going to need one of these. This is a retainer, spring retainer. What else we got? Oh, more spring retainers. We're going to have to dig in here and find, oh, there's that a pin. Yep. So there's a spring retainer pin. We're going to put that over there. We got a couple more. What else do we have in here? Oh, we got some governor. Oh, here's a governor arm. We're going to need one of those. Oh, here's a gasket for a for the breather. It's a little hard, so we'll soak that in some WD-40. That should, where are the gaskets again? Oh, gaskets over there. So that can get softened up. Here's another lifter. So we got 4 lifters to pick from. We actually even have another camshaft. Here's another whole camshaft and pin. We'll pick one of those. We'll use one of them. More points. I mean, so you can see I got a lot. Oh, here's a whole governor piece, right? We got the bushing and we got the arm. So we put that over. So I have, just to show you, oh, points rods. That's what these are. I got a couple pairs of points rods to pick from. So we'll go put those over there. Oh, there's a valve. I think there's a couple valves in here that are real good. Is that one? Yeah, that's an exhaust valve. That's a real nice exhaust valve. How does that fit in the... Oh, that's nice and tight. All right, we'll leave that there. There should be an intake valve in here somewhere. Where the heck is it? Oh, here it is. Got an intake valve. Again, the face of it looks real good. Let's see how that fits. Oh, wow, that's pretty. That's just a little bit of slop. That's good. All right, so we got 2 good valves. Again, another... So I got a, here's the breather. Here's a breather in general. Do we have the, oh yeah, we have everything that we need in there. These are head bolt washers. I got a lot of those. Here's another condenser. Throw that over there. So you can see I got everything I need to put this engine together. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through, oh, this is the one. Is this the one? Yeah. Here's a points cover that doesn't have the kill switch on it, like the orange one. Usually you see them with these, you know, the kill switch. So I'm going to clean this one up. And this is the one I'm going to use because I'm going to use a kill wire anyways. And I've never really seen one. I mean, I haven't seen one like this without the kill button hole. Very rarely I see it. So we're definitely going to use that. So as you can see, I got everything we know. Oh, there's more valve springs over there. I mean, oh, this is a governor piece. That's another governor piece. I mean, I got everything here to do it. I even have the little rubbers for the breathers. That goes over there. Oh, and even have a crank nut. Does it fit? And yes, that fits fine. So we got everything we need basically right here. And I got those other couple engines in the shed that I can just steal apart here and there if I'm missing something. Oh, and I do have a head. Yep. Here's the head with used head bolts and used washers. So we'll just go ahead and drop that right on that. Oh, and let me head out to the shed real quick. So I came back out here to show you. I got an old blower cover, this blue blower cover. So we'll use that. It needs to be cleaned. We're going to use that. I do have from the parts haul, I got a red head tin, which is kind of cool. I do have a red bore tin, but because this is the grab bag Kohler, I want it to look plaid. I'm going to put that over there. And I got 2 to choose from, 2 white bore tins. So I'm thinking, well, this one here has got the big rust or spot there. I don't know. No, this one's crazed too. That's kind of cool. Somebody must have painted this one at one time. I don't know. But we're going to use one of the white bore tins. We'll put that over there. And then there was something else I had too. Where is the... Can't remember. There's a tin that goes around the carburetor. I got to find that. It's actually... This one's missing it. This engine's actually missing it. It's not there. What do we got here? Oh, we got some orange tins, but we're missing the piece that I was looking for. All right, and again, this is another engine that I might take a part or 2 from. That one is pretty... Oh, then the other thing too, right here, and then I'll let you guys go for the evening. In this... But I got this. Oh yeah. Now this is the only thing that's like going to be kind of new. I have this NOS Fairbanks recoil, and this is for a Kohler. So I'll get a handle for it. It works, and then I got a whole poop load of cups. We'll just find one and we'll make it work. So I got that, and then I have the coveted updraft oil bath air cleaner, and I have a whole bunch of the supports. So we're gonna, yeah, let me just, yeah, right here. I think it's actually still filled with oil, but yeah, so once we figure out what carburetor we're using, we're gonna go ahead and put that oil bath carburetor on that. Oil bath air filter, I should say. I don't want it to dump over. I know there's oil in it. So I got everything we need. So as you can see, I have everything I need. I just need to run the best parts through the parts washer itself, get everything clean. The block has all been dry cleaned. I'm just going to run a hone up and down the cylinder, and then that's it. I'm not gonna cut the valve seats. I'm just gonna lap those valves that I showed you into the seats, and then just measure the lash. I am gonna measure that rod as long, and then I'll show you in the other video. As long as it's, you know, as long as it's close to spec, I'm just gonna throw it on that crank, and we're gonna put that whole engine together. All right, guys. I hope you found this interesting. I know it was a little bit long, but I also tried to move it really fast because I didn't want you to just sit there and look at, oh, look at this piece, oh, look at that piece. But you get, I think you get a good understanding that this whole engine is going to be used parts. So please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're interested and you'd like to see what happens or the outcome of this motor, please click the bell below. And as always, until the next video or the next crazy project, you have a great day.